Welcome to a quick video on some techniques to personalize your AI platform to get to know you and your style and what you want. So in chat, you can go down here, right front center personalization. So you can set the base style and tone, more professional, more friendly, quirky, have a little fun with it. Now, you can also get in here and actually be a little more, a little less on these different items. Do you want some emojis, more or less? Do you want headers and lists, right? So you can give it some instructions. Now, this is also where you can add more custom information about your learning style. So this is our general chat, but normally on my personal one, it would say, I am a visual learner. Every time you explain something to me, please include a diagram or image so I can better understand the workflow. Right. And so that's going to allow it. I'm a visual learner. Maybe you're more of an audible learner. So you might have it say, you say, I'm an audible learner. Please prompt me to repeat back. And so I fully understand what it is. Right. And so if it's in voice mode, it will pause and wait for you to respond. If it's in just text mode, it will put that and it will say, please tell me when you've finished audibly, regurgitating what you've learned here. That's how you learn best as an audible learner, is to like talk it through and make sure it anchors in. So again, know your visual, your learning style. You might be kinesthetic, so it might give you tasks to do to anchor in the learning. You might be reader, writer. So again, know yourself and or your team and how to do it. For instance, in my law firm, most of your paralegals and your lawyers are very kinesthetic learners. They learn by doing. So the it's prompt at the end might be, please go in and now test this template or review this example and then or pull an example and then let's create a template from it, so that it prompts them to do an action. Now you can have nickname, more about you, the memory, different modes. I like to also do some custom instructions, such as telling it, please always push me to be my best and challenge me to ask more questions and dig deeper. This is part of, especially for like your legal team or your marketing team, don't just take the first answer. And the prompt at the end should be, so what about this or that? Or should you, do you want to go deeper into this? Or maybe spend 5 minutes doing some deep thinking. Does this fit your scenario? And then come back and tell me, do we need to dig deeper? And if so, which direction should we go? Like, have it prompt you. You could also prompt me as to how I could streamline or automate this process, and or create a written procedure or checklist, and also give ideas to be more environmentally friendly. So it might suggest, instead of printing this 36-page workbook, why don't we create the automation so it's a digital workbook or a digital checklist, right? Just a little thing to kind of be better, do more, be more, type of thing. So again, custom instructions are going to really change the game. So your marketing team, they might have a set, like one platform, and they have instructions. Your legal team might be using chat or Perplexity for doing their deep thinking and have a different layer of instructions there, right? If this is just your own personal chat, you can be a little catty, a little, cynical, sarcastic, quirky. But if this is for your team, might need to be a little more professional, right? So have some fun with that. I'm going to exit here. Claude, very similar again. When you come in here, you go to settings and it's going to bring you to kind of, I'm a visual learner, give me a diagram or image can help tremendously, push me on my next steps to be even more outstanding, how to automate and streamline. Funny, I'm very similar in what I just said, huh? This is from before. And so again, you're going to have different ways you can kind of clean up and make this be the way you want. Voices. So if you use a lot of the voices, I like to, when you first set up your voice, I like to use British Claude, but he's a little slower. When I use chat voice, it's an American woman, very fast in her speaking, which, because I don't have time to like wait for forever for it to like, I mean, if I can read it faster than I can hear it, I'm like, oh, we gotta speed you up. So again, lots of things you can do there. Again, this also ties in with these connectors, what it's connected with. And so that you can add custom items, so that you can add in other programs, things like that. So again, this is where you want to definitely use this fully, get in here, search, load tools when necessary. There's a lot of more involved things. Again, ask chat, what can I do to make this better? Right. So settings, lots of opportunities here, but definitely do that initial personalization at a minimum. And let's get you moving forward. All right. There's your level one quick lesson.